Live from New York, this is WIUR Radio.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is episode 10 of the We Are Going for Three show. We've reached double digits. I'm Nathan Creasy alongside Adam Pack and Colin Sexton, and we have a lot to cover today.
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Chad. Welcome back to this show. My apologies for crashing, as I've done so many times to other shows this semester. For those who don't know, I'm Robbie Basil, the president of WIUR. And before I go into my announcement, these three have done an excellent job this semester. So leave a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel. Let's try and get 7.1 likes for Macklin Celebrini. But usually, I only crash shows when I have something important to say. And I think with this quality of a show, I feel like this is only fitting for the announcement we're about to have today. And the announcement is this. And no, it's not Adam doing a baseball game this weekend, though you can check him out on WIUR Sports on Saturday. In 2 weeks, on April 23rd, WIUR will be bringing back our signature event for the first time in 8 years. It's been 8 years. I was back in high school.
It's a long time.
It's been a very long
long time.
We're happy to announce that WIUR will be bringing back our Radiothon event, with our feature part being the return of the WIUR NFL Draft Watch Along, hosted by me and a couple of different shows. And these guys might crash it for like 10 seconds. I don't know yet. But as next week will go on, we will be announcing every day a new show that will be joining the schedule. These guys will hopefully be a part of that schedule, and you might be able to watch them twice in 1 week, which could be good or bad depending on who you ask. But the big announcement, WIUR NFL Draft Special and the return of Radiothon, April 23rd. It's actually happening, gentlemen.
Gotta mark
How are we
that
feeling?
down on the calendar.
How are we feeling?
Feeling good? I did not know it had been 8 years.
It's been a minute. It's been a cool minute. At that point, I was just a young kid in high school, I think, at this point. I might have been in middle school at this point. I don't really remember. But yeah, because I would have been a freshman in high school, I believe, was the last time they did this event.
Yeah,
But
definitely looking forward to it. Should be great.
it's the first Radiothon in a while, and we're really excited to be bringing this event back for you, the viewers, as we close in also on 1,000 subscribers as a YouTube channel. So once again, make sure to subscribe. This show is going to be great because, you guys talk about a lot of random stuff, and you're one of the most viewed shows on the channel. So go out and do your thing. My apologies for crashing the stream. But I thought I needed to make the announcement on one of the best shows on WIUR this semester.
They're always welcome to crash us, Robbie.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Enjoy the show. Now back to your regularly scheduled program with Nathan, Colin, and Adam.
Yes.
Let's go, Robbie. See if we can get. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, where is this?
The last time. There we go. There we go. W. Robbie, president of WIUR, doing a great job with everything and handling it all great. Everyone definitely should show your support to Robbie. He's definitely, doing a great job as the president. So
Oh yeah. Big ups. So big announcement to start the show. And now we're gonna get into our sports talk. Also, Robbie Basil will be back later for our fun segment. That's why this is titled Segment Special Guest. So but we're gonna start by talking about the national championship, UConn, Michigan on Monday night. Michigan won 69-63, their second national championship win in the school's history. You are a Michigan fan.
Yep.
Adam, your family, Michigan fans. How are we feeling at the current moment?
Definitely feeling great. I mean, this team, like all year, we've seen how good they've been. And it wasn't, the most clean game they could have played. They definitely could have played a lot better. I mean, did not shoot well at all beyond the arc. I think they were like 2 for 15. Obviously, made a big one down the stretch at the end there. But just their size and Dusty May's ability to use the transfer portal and really coach this group as well as he did, and players like Yaxel Lendeborg, Big Ten Player of the Year. I'm going to miss that guy a lot. He's going to test the draft. He's out of eligibility. So, I mean, he definitely, was phenomenal here at Michigan. I mean, the whole team really, really played well together. I mean, everyone was just so connected, like off the floor, on the floor. And I mean, like I said, it wasn't the most like clean of games. They didn't play perfect, but they did enough to win. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it was quite the ugly game. Colin, what did you take away from it?
I mean, the UConn team was just clearly the worst team. The Michigan team was just elite. Like that UConn team probably, I in my opinion, didn't really have a right being in the final, but some games happen, some upsets happen.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that UConn team though. It's kind of rough with the whole transfer portal NIL thing. I think that's kind of why Michigan won. Not to say anything, but UConn have been pretty dominant recently. Like they've won 2 championships recently, been in 3 now. That's their first loss in the national championship ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty crazy stat.
Dan Hurley in March and April is just a scare. Like that was I was
He
more
will go
scared
down
of
as one of the
that
greatest coaches.
than I was the team. Just, Danny Hurley in March and April is, like you said, they were undefeated and Natty's going into that one. And you saw, the magic they had versus Duke. But I mean, and they played Michigan well. Like, I mean, we weren't playing great, but, they stayed in the game and, they had a game plan that was enough to win the game. But I think ultimately one of the big aspects as to why we were able to pull this one out was the free throws. I mean, we made almost all of our free throws. They were struggling from the charity stripe. So,
yeah,
also the threes, both teams are struggling, but
both teams struggled to shoot in general. But it was more of an ugly game. It was quite physical. I feel like there was a lot of sloppiness. There was a lot of kind of just letting him play from the refs. But I mean, yeah, UConn, they hit 5 threes in the first half, but they went cold in the second half. Michigan didn't hit a single 3 in the first half. I think that's the first time that's happened since like February 2024 in a game against Illinois for them. But they hit 2 big ones. One was an absolute massive one in the second half, put them up 9 with like just under 2 minutes to go. I think it was McKenney who hit it.
it was like 150 something.
Yeah, it was a humongous 3 because UConn was down 6 and had a chance in transition right before that and missed a layup. So that was definitely a sequence that closed it out, sort of. I mean, UConn still made a push at the end, solo ball.
Down to 4, I think.
Yeah, the bank.
Solo ball was injured though.
Yeah,
but-
so was Yaxel.
So was Yaxel.
Shout out to Yaxel too. I mean, he basically was saying like, "I'm playing this game unless
Yeah.
I can't walk." Obviously last year out of eligibility now, going out with a bang, and I mean, he fought through that injury. He didn't look as explosive as usual, but
No, he really
You
couldn't
know.
do much on the floor other than set some screens and shoot the 3, which he did against Arizona when he came back in for a bit. But he was ice cold from 3, couldn't find a rhythm at all in this one against UConn. But he's still a presence and he's still a leader on the floor, and he's been the heart and soul of the team all year. So I mean, he had to get back in there if the doctors cleared him.
yeah, and that game against Arizona in general was absolutely so
I
impressive.
that was
think
pure
that
pure
shocked
domination.
everybody.
It shocked me for sure.
Yeah, I mean, shocked me too, even as a Michigan fan. I thought that was going to be a very close game. I thought we had a very good chance to lose, and we just went in there and just
I
utterly
think
dominated them.
They just really matched them up well. Like I feel like the Arizona team probably beats a lot of other teams, but just the Michigan team's so well rounded and like it just matchup wise, they just fit perfectly against that Arizona team. It just works for them.
Yeah, our size is just unmatched. Like we have a Daymar is like 7'3". I mean, and he moves really well for a guy that tall. He was very impactful in that Arizona game. He had over, I think he had like 26 points. It was over 20 points. And Morez Johnson Jr., I think he's like 6'10", 6'11", goes up and gets the board, just sits a presence, inside. And I mean, those two, when they're clicking, it's hard to, win the game on the glass and get shots over those guys.
Yeah, I completely agree. And Colin, I think you made a great point. I think I think honestly, Arizona, their only team that they would lose to in this entire tournament was probably Michigan, and they happened to run into them. I thought it was going to be like a very close game, possibly overtime.
Yeah.
But I mean, right from the start, the first time I turned it on, it was already like 10-1 Michigan. I mean, you get off to a dominant start as such a dominant team, such a force, and I mean, they just ran away with it pretty early. I mean, they were up 16 early. Arizona cut it down for like to 5 early on, but I think I don't remember who it was, but some Michigan guy had a poster that like completely switched the momentum, and then Michigan went on a huge run.
The day.
and it
Oh,
was
no, it was
just-
Roddy Gill. Roddy Gill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just, Roddy Gill's had some very, very insane
bounce.
poster. He does have crazy bounce. Even one in the the Arizona game and game before that. I don't remember which one, but he's shown that he can go up and get a rebound off the rim and just slam it down. I mean, yeah, definitely gave them a lot of energy.
Yeah, and the UConn Illinois game that was a pretty actually tight game as well. It was a good played game, more of a defensive battle. Illinois had some bad rim luck. They had like a lot of threes that just rimmed out. They had a layup that like hung on the rim for like 10 seconds, not 10 seconds, but like probably 3 to 4 seconds, and then just like rolled off. So they were a little unlucky, but
I think most
UConn
of the
did
Final
play
Four
better.
games, you could kind of tell watching them like who was going to win. Like
mhm.
while you were watching them, like it was kind of obvious. Like you just knew the outcome.
I definitely thought UConn would beat Illinois. I wasn't expecting Illinois to even get to the Final Four, really. I mean, I
Yeah,
wasn't
they were
expecting
sneaky, too.
UConn, but never in a million. I mean, I knew they had a chance, but I just, I thought the side of the bracket was way too hard. I didn't think they would end up beating Duke, but UConn ended up taking out Duke on that crazy shot like we talked about last week. But it was a solid tournament, though. And I mean, the UConn-Illinois side of the Final Four definitely was weaker than Michigan-Arizona, but I mean, still two great teams. And I mean, teams that could, easily beat Michigan or Arizona if they're, lucky on any given night. But I just think the Michigan-Arizona, that was really the national championship game. That's what most fans and most people thought, going into the Final Four.
Yeah, which makes it crazier that it was a blowout. I think it was the largest margin of a win.
It
Of
was,
like a
yeah.
1 seed versus 1
Yeah.
seed game. But I definitely want to give a lot of props to Elliot Cadeau from Michigan, who, just a prime example of how confidence is just everything. He struggled when he was at UNC and had his ups and downs at Michigan, but he got a lot of hate and said that he couldn't do it. But he had a great tournament. Obviously now,
well-rounded stat lines.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the MVP in the Final Four. He really stepped up when Yaxel went down against Arizona. I mean, he just was getting inside every single chance he got, and he's a pass first guard, which I feel like in March is
Love
is what you need. I feel like for every team,
good
you need a
guards.
really skilled ball handler and a guy who's not selfish in passes. Before he takes a shot, but when he does take the shot, it usually goes in. And with Elliot Cadeau, that's the case. I mean, he was a little bit. He has been cold this year from 3 at times, but his ability to pass and handle the ball and create plays, at that guard role has been very, very important for this Michigan team, and definitely stepped up with that injury from Yaxel. I mean, he was phenomenal in those 2 games against Arizona and UConn.
yeah. Michigan was 2 for 15 from 3 overall, and
Yeah.
Cadeau hit one of those. UConn was 9 for 33 from 3. What were they in the second half? Like 4 for 18. That's brutal.
Yeah, I
But,
mean, I know Mullins had a few shots late, but I mean, before
Yeah.
that, they really couldn't get anything to go in.
Yeah, I like Mullins' game as well.
He's a good player.
I definitely think that he struggled in that Duke game until he hit that shot. The whole team did, but I think he really found a spark. He had a nice game in the Final Four, from what I remember.
He's another guy who has surprising bounce too. He made like one block, I think, on defense in the Natty, where I mean, he came out of nowhere and was just able to, get ahead of all those guys who were much taller than him.
Yeah, and he hustles too. He's going after.
Yeah, I
everyone's
think
ball.
he's testing the draft too, so we'll see what happens there. I think he's. Did you guys hear that? What?
But yeah, and yeah. So we also Sunday afternoon was the women's college basketball championship. South Carolina versus UCLA. UCLA took them down. They destroyed South Carolina. Honestly, another surprising blowout. Did you guys see that whole like scuffle between Dawn Staley and Gino?
I did watch all of it because I was sick on the couch watching every single one of those women's games. So
I didn't see
I
that.
could give a little info. I did a little research on this just because I was
yeah.
interested on the whole scuffle. Basically, the whole thing that happened was Gino said something at the end of the game because he felt disrespected because at the start of the game, every Final Four game, basically what happens is when they do the player announcements and they do the coaches announcements, the coaches go to the center court and they shake hands. Gino apparently went to center court, was standing there for about like 3-4 minutes. She never came up, never shook his hand, and that's what he was mad about. She did shake his hand like before the game, but
Yeah.
not at center court. So he was mad about that. I think he was also probably mad about how rough they played them. Had some good talks with my dad about it. It was definitely a rough game for them. Ended their 54-game win streak. Tough for the UConn women, not gonna lie.
Yeah, what was it? 38-0 on the year, right?
It was
Yeah, up
a
to
pretty
that
impressive
point.
year for them. But they didn't look good all tournament. South Carolina looked like the better team. UCLA would have smacked all of them though.
UCLA was
They
really
played
impressive.
really good.
And also Gino was mad about like wasn't a jersey like ripped or something,
Yes,
but it was the UConn player who did it to herself.
Sarah
She admitted it.
Strong's jersey was ripped in the third, and she had to switch jerseys, and there was
Yeah.
nothing called on it. So they were definitely playing them rough. They were definitely focusing their better players. They weren't getting the calls. I'll be honest.
We saw a jersey rip in the UConn Duke game. I think Boozer's jersey, like towards the end, got ripped and like right on the Duke logo on the front. Definitely getting rough under, under the hoop in these games.
Yeah.
A lot of physicality.
I mean, everybody's playing for the win. Like it's
Yeah,
the
man.
Final Four. What are you gonna do?
yeah, but I mean,
Or Elite Eight with Duke.
yeah, as you said, UCLA just pure dominance. They were 37-1 overall, and
Very impressive.
I think it was Gabriela Jaquez. I think his siblings with Jamie Jaquez Jr., who's I
Mhm.
forget what team he's on now, but he's in the NBA. She dropped 21, 8 for 14 from the field
She
in
was
the
very
championship
impressive.
game.
Very impressive.
She looked amazing. The whole team just full on unselfish basketball the whole way throughout. They dominated from the start. I turned it on when it was like 16-10 UCLA. From that point, I'm just
They had a
pure
30-point lead at one point. It was almost going to
Yeah,
look like
that's-
40. It was crazy, honestly.
That's a big margin. In a
You could
national
see, though,
championship game.
like
Mhm.
in the second half, like a lot of the South Carolina women kind of like, you could see on their faces, they're like,
It's
we
like
kind of gave up.
getting like mopey.
They were like, I'm not gonna like name the names, but there was some certain players that I was looking at that were like literally just like still faced and not really in the game anymore.
Yeah, and just nothing doing for them. I mean, they were down by what at half? They weren't down by much at half. Only
They were-
13, I think.
Yeah,
think
but
they're down by 13
They
and
were
a
down
half.
by a little bit more, I believe, but it definitely got away from them. It definitely looked like they were going to lose.
Yeah, I mean, it just can't happen in a national championship game. Shout out to UCLA. I believe that's their
First ever.
Yeah, so that's
They
awesome.
won a championship before it was like a championship or something. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't exactly know what it was, but they
Yeah.
beat like Maryland or something. I was looking at it.
Yeah. But yeah, both tournaments, I would say, I mean, obviously people have talked about like how the upsets aren't happening anymore because of all the NIL and transfer portal and stuff like that. But I do think that the actual tournaments were great. I saw a lot of great, I mean, there were a lot of great games. You know, obviously that UConn shot was incredible. We saw a couple shots that'll go down in history, like the Santa Clara, Kentucky sequence, the Mullen shot. And I do think I wanted a little bit better of games in the Final Four. Obviously, we talked to Michigan, Arizona for that. I thought there would be a better game, but the Natty was a pretty good one. And then obviously a complete blowout on the women's side. Thought that might be closer. Definitely had UCLA winning it, but yeah, it was two pretty entertaining tournaments in my personal opinion.
Overall, pretty good.
There's definitely a lot of
I
fun
enjoyed it
games.
more than last year.
Over 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think it was. But
All
the
the
games
one
the games were
seeds.
better last year. Yeah,
I don't know.
or this year. Yeah, I mean, there were a few upsets. High Point, Wisconsin was a big one. I mean, almost a huge potential upset, like we talked about, Siena and Duke.
VCU, Nate.
Also, now that we're on the topic of VCU for Nate, on the topic of Siena, Gavin Doty officially
Oh yeah.
is following Jerry McNamara to Syracuse,
Here's the Syracuse orange.
which I think most people sort of assumed after the rumblings that Jerry McNamara was going to go back to the Cuse.
Would love to
Um,
see Syracuse in the tournament next year.
Yeah,
Love seeing
definitely.
Syracuse.
Yeah,
The folks do
I'll be
need
rooting
that.
for them. I like Gavin Doty, I like McNamara, so it'll definitely be fun to watch them play next year. They should be a lot better than they were this year.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's enough college basketball talk. College basketball officially over. Very fun season overall. Obviously, for our Iona Gales, we obviously hope that there is. Got to run over there for the Mets. We got hopefully much better year
Also,
next year.
to touch on Iona basketball, I don't know if I told you guys, but CJ Anthony filed for like
You told me.
did I tell you the NCAA another year? So he got another year. So I think he's like a 6th year senior.
Yeah,
So he's in the portal now. So definitely,
what happens with
I
him.
don't think anyone thought that he would get another year of eligibility, but it's not going to come back to Iona. It looks like so.
yeah. I mean, I wish, but yeah. Well, we'll take a little break. We'll come back. We'll talk about our beloved Yankees and Mets when we come back.
Untouchable, unstoppable.
This is WIUR Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Robbie Basil, president of WIUR Radio, and I hope you're enjoying today's show. Have you ever wanted to call the biggest games, the biggest moments for the biggest names for Iona Athletics? Then the newly founded WIUR Sports Radio is the place to be. Launched in January of 2025, our goal is to try and get broadcasters here at Iona an opportunity to learn, succeed, and get a chance to be on air. From getting to call the big moments at the hack,
Dinkins trying to go to the rack. Denied. Yafet Mundi with
to seeing the crack of the bat at City Park.
the line drive into left field, around third, and it kicks away. The Gales are going to win it in 10.
We make those moments happen on our brand new WIUR Sports Radio platform on Mixer. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to me via email or to the rest of my e-board to join the club. We are WIUR Sports Radio, the new home of Iona Athletics. Now, back to the show on WIUR, Iona University Radio.
Alrighty, we're back. We're gonna talk some MLB because we are we're getting a couple weeks into the season. Yankees and Mets currently doing their thing. The Yankees are 8-2 and first in the American League East, second in the league. Mets are currently 7-4. Pretty
Probably
good start
gonna
for them.
be 7-5. After
Yeah, they're
this
down
game.
5-1.
Yeah, you guys are
going
gonna
to
lose.
But they
We are
first-
sitting top of the East. So
Yes,
that's all
for
that
now on a
matters.
4-game win.
You did have a
streak.
good series against the Giants, but the Giants aren't that great, is what we have found out.
Yeah.
Their manager, not a fan of him. I'll just say that.
But yeah, I mean, there's certainly a lot to cover right now for both teams. Definitely could talk about the Yankees, I guess, first. But
Yeah.
Yankees look good. I mean, obviously, I feel like they haven't been tested greatly yet. It's a very similar start to what we've seen the last couple of years. But I mean, there's great signs. Ben Rice is a fantastic sign. Stanton looks pretty good. Schlittler is an amazing sign as well. We still don't even have Colback or Rodon, so Freeds look good as well. 8-2. Can't ask for a much better start record wise.
It is early
But-
doors, though.
Hmm?
It is early doors.
Yeah,
though.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
we've
very.
talked
I
about
mean,
how
it's
it's
a
a
good
long,
start.
long
Like
season.
they've gained themselves a decent, little lead in the East. A lot of the East has also struggled, except for the Yankees. But I agree with Nate. I don't think we've played really anyone too tough. I mean, Seattle, a lot of people
That's it.
talked about, but I mean, still early. We don't know how good they're going to be, even though they're projected to be good. Cal Raleigh and J Rod are both starting the season off very slow. But there's definitely some concerns with this Yankees team that I think myself, us, a lot of fans, have been able to point out, and that's the bullpen. It was solid last night, but ultimately, I don't think it is very good. And I think that I mean, we've seen it struggle earlier in the year, in the Miami series, and I see holes in the bullpen, and I think once they start playing better teams and they really get down the stretch, it's going to be hard to compete with some of these better teams. They definitely, I mean, it will improve once we get our rotation healthy again. I mean, we'll send Weathers down to the bullpen. I mean, he's a lefty coming out of the bullpen who throws 99 miles an hour. So he's got a little bit of a funky delivery. So that'll definitely help. There's always the trade deadline. So, there is room for improvement for the bullpen. But right now, I just like guys like Jake Bird.
Bird and, like,
Even
Duvall.
Duvall's been struggling. And
Yeah.
I like Bednar a lot. But the thing with Bednar is, he's full on
Deep-
everyone, throws way
deep
too many.
counts.
Yeah, he throws way too many pitches.
Yeah.
Brent Hedrick, I mean, how good is, he really, I mean, he's been okay to start, but, another thing is just, the back half of the lineup too is just, I mean, not that great. Guys like Ryan McMahon, who's have had a brutal start to the season.
He's starting it short for the first
time in his career,
MLB
starting it
tonight.
short tonight.
He's a great third baseman, but he doesn't do anything. At
Yeah,
the
the
plate.
bat. I mean, he's swinging like a Swiss cheese bat. It's bad. I mean, he has like 2 hits. He's like 2 for 20 something on the year. I mean, just really struggling. Austin Wells hasn't had a great start.
Yeah, no.
Caballero, he was good, in the series against the Giants, but now he's bat's starting to fall off. I mean, Boone makes a controversial decision, pinch hitting JC Escara for Caballero with the game on the line. A guy who has seen, how many bats does he have this year? I think he had one game before.
6 at bat.
I don't even think it was 6 at bat. It might have been like 4 or 5. I mean, a guy who doesn't have a hit all year, who has the least MLB experience really on the team. I mean, I get Caballero hasn't been hitting, and it is against a righty in Bender, who is, really good against righties. But I feel you have a better chance with Caballero, a guy who's been in the game the entire game, has a feel for it. He's warmed up, a guy who, makes contact. Instead, you go to JC Escar, who's been freezing on the bench, who has no at-bats, very little experience in the league.
Long day at the park. Gets in there.
You also have
That's it.
Paul Goldschmidt that you can put in, a veteran hitter who knows how to get base hits, and he
Yeah.
showed he can hit righties when, he homered it.
Big 3-run homer
At
against
our last show
Seattle.
against Seattle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's same thing with Aaron Boone making these controversial decisions like we saw last year. And ultimately, these are the decisions that lead to, eliminations in the playoffs, with the bullpen too, bringing in Jake Bird in that game. He said he had Duvall slated to sort of close the game, but I would have used him in that spot where you needed to get some outs when you knew your offense wasn't scoring. I mean, even though Duvall struggled a bit, I mean, I'd still rather have him in than Jake Bird, because you knew a bad start from Jake Bird was going to, happen very soon, because last year he couldn't get out of his own way and he was sent down before he even made his debut at Yankee Stadium, which is, I mean, that can't be. And as soon as they flashed, I was at the game and they flashed a graphic on the scoreboard. It's like retired 13 of 14 batters this season so far. And
Yikes.
as he's trotting out, and I'm like, he's giving up this lead right here.
Yeah, up 4-3 going in that inning, right? Was it the 8th? I think it was the 8th. And they allowed 4 runs. I mean,
He could find the
Given-
zone.
yeah. And I think, was it that game? We weren't in the best bullpen position, because I don't think Bednar was
Yeah, Bednar wasn't available,
'cause
but
he
Boone
went
did
very
say
deep
Duvall
on-
was.
Yeah, went very deep on like Saturday night. I had to like get out of a jam in the 9th, but he did to get the win. But yeah, I mean, that was a brutal loss. It was nice to see Jazz get a hit, but he's struggling as well.
Jazz
You
another
just
one.
mentioned like the back half of the lineup. There's just a huge difference between the front half of the lineup and the back half of the lineup. I mean, you don't expect the back half of a lineup to do great, but you expect them to at least have good at bats and maybe get on, make contact, work walks.
Get some pitches.
Yeah,
I mean,
work
Anthony
the pitch
Volpe isn't
count.
even back yet, and once Anthony Volpe comes back, I mean, even when I would go to the games last year, and even when I would watch on TV, you see due up, because when you're at the game, they put on the scoreboard who's due up, right in the bottom half of the inning, and you see Volpe 7, Austin Wells 8, and Ryan McMahon 9, and you just know it's gonna be the quickest inning, 3 easy outs.
Immaculated.
And I mean, I don't think this team is good enough. I really don't. I've wanted them to get, other guys to play these positions. They're going to stick with this team. Guys like Ryan McMahon, I mean, he's just such a brutal watch. He just hasn't been able to do
Yeah.
anything. And his glove is good, but even some of the throws he's been making haven't been that great. His glove is good, but his arm at third base isn't as great. And I mean, he's just such a liability in the lineup. I mean, he's playing there tonight, so we'll see what happens. Watch him hit like a 3-run home run or something tonight. But he played in Colorado, and I think he hit 240 in Colorado in a hitter-friendly ballpark. He was able to pull a
strikeout
few home
machine.
runs. But yeah, last year when they acquired him at the deadline, he was one of the highest strikeout rates in the league. I mean, that is not what this Yankees team needs. We need guys who get on, not strike out. That's been our problem. So just guys like him and, Austin Wells, who's had a rocky start, Jazz Chisholm,
He's going for that 50-50, baby.
Like
50
you said,
strikeouts,
Nate had a good line. What was it? Like 50 errors.
50 strikeouts, 50 errors per series.
Yeah, per series. That's
Per
it, Jazz.
series.
50-50.
It's hard to do. It's really hard to.
I don't know if it's possible, but
Your
he
team
might
would also
he might
have to
defy
be-
the odds.
But definitely got to give some shout outs to some of the players who have been playing good, like Ben Rice, who leads
Absolutely.
MLB in OPS.
I mean, that brother is one of the best hitters in
Yeah, I feel
the
like
MLB
you
right
guys
now.
are complaining a little bit.
And
too
a good
much.
thing
I'm
about
not, I'm
a good
not.
thing about Ben
We're just
Rice.
being
Well, Yankee fans,
realistic.
we care a lot. So
Yeah, but I feel like
we have
I mean,
expectations, unlike the Mets.
You guys are like the number. Yeah,
I
okay.
think
I mean, you
okay,
just have to be able
enough of
to
the
look
slander.
at a pattern.
But
and, like,
Yeah,
know
but
what's
we're
coming.
we're 11 games in the season, 12th game tonight. Like, wait till there's a month in, and then we can make our.
it's harder though
judgments.
with this Yankees team because this is the same team as last year, and the same problems with the team last year is occurring this
Yeah,
year. We can
exactly.
already see it, so it's a little bit different. Where we can sort of break down those issues with the team. Trent Grisham, another guy, he has been hitting, he has been working the count, and he has been a little bit
alright,
unlucky.
but-
But I mean, a guy who's making $22 million can't really get out of his own way. I mean, he's just, I don't know. I'm not a huge Trent Grisham guy, but definitely do got to give some shout outs. Like, we said to Ben
Yeah,
Rice.
there's positive signs. I mean,
Stan's looked amazing so far.
yeah, I do agree with you, Colin. It's 10 games.
Yeah,
in.
you guys
It is
are
early. Yeah.
But I mean, I know there's going to be ups and downs. I know that you can't really kind of tell how a
Diamondbacks
season's
just
going to
hit a
go
triple.
until.
So 5-1.
It's
still
uh
5-1. It's just triple.
oh, it's the 7th. I look.
It is
thought
the
it
7th.
was later in the
Who
game.
They
started
will-
for you guys tonight?
I do not know.
It's not over yet. Still time. But yeah, I mean, we're off to a good
Manaea is
start.
in right now. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we just kind of know there's a pattern with this team when it comes down to like,
There's a
A
pattern with
good-
every team, though.
yeah, like,
And like you
The Mets have had a
we
lot
know
of
our
bullpen
pattern.
issues in the past couple of years, pitching issues. It's
so
just-
shout out Luke Weaver, Devin Williams for you guys. I think
They're
they
doing
haven't
good
been
right
able to
now.
run
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. Soto's out
Soto's
now
injured.
for
Forgot to
like
mention that.
2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 week half straight, I believe.
Definitely don't want to play around with the
That's
cap
fine.
strain.
That's fine. I'm not.
Just got to take his
Take,
time.
take your time. Like
Yeah.
it's 2-3 weeks. You're gonna miss a couple of games in the span of the season. It's 160 games. Like
Yeah.
not that big of a deal.
Yeah, 100%.
You guys did bounce back though with the the series against San Fran, but like I said when we started the baseball
okay.
talk, I'm not a fan of their manager from what they get him from LSU. He has no professional experience. I don't know. I don't think that meshes well. Definitely, I wouldn't be a fan of that move if I was a Giants fan.
Tony Vitello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diamondbacks
really know
are
much
currently
about him.
minus 10,000.
Successful tenure at University of Tennessee. The Diamondbacks are what?
Minus 10,000 on the money line. Sounds like
We bet on the
big
Mets.
money.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a pretty good start for both teams. I do think both the Mets and the Yankees have a similar pattern, like good Aprils, and I mean, just falling off.
decent
in, like the
hitting.
end
And I
of
mean,
May,
Judge isn't really
June,
hitting for us yet. So once Judge gets going,
He can get going,
yeah, he's got to get going. I mean, the starting pitching has been really good. Bullpen's been eh. I mean, I feel like we said, there's going to be even more issues with this bullpen as we go forward. But I mean, the rotation's been great. Fried, even though last Sunday didn't have his best stuff, he left with the lead. Still gave him a great chance to win the game. And Schlittler looked great his first two starts. Last night he was okay. He had some, I think he still
Yeah, he was
struck out
okay.
7 guys.
Yeah,
Gave up 5 hits. I mean, it's baseball. It was cold. Even that one, soft contact ball, the third that Rosario doesn't charge. Like, it is what it is. Still won the game. So, if you start and your team ends up winning the game, you didn't do terrible. So Schlittler's definitely been great. Will Warren, the game opening day, or the home opener rather, he looked really good.
yeah, that was
Even
an
his
electric
first start, he
factor.
looked really good. Weathers has been hasn't really been able to find the zone, but I think he'll be much better in the bullpen.
Yeah, and Rosario, that's the other guy I want to shout out. 2 homers last night,
Yeah,
including
this is
3-run
the
homer
reason they won the
in
game.
the 8th. That was awesome. Indeed. So the Mets, they have a couple walk-offs this year, right? I think they walked off
They walked off against
Last-
Oakland.
yesterday. They walked off against.
I didn't see the game yesterday.
Yeah, I think they walked it off yesterday, but I would say that's a good sign to start knowing you can
They walked it off.
And you guys don't have
win
Soto.
close games.
But the thing with the Mets, I just don't think
mean-
their pitching is good enough.
I'm happy with the people we got because like Alonso's not really playing that good this year so far. Nimmo hasn't really
Yeah.
shown anything, so I'm glad with the people we got. Bichette's doing good. I couldn't be like if they had a losing record, I would be annoyed. If they're 7-4, I'm happy with the Mets right now. There's nothing much more to say, honestly.
I mean, we saw them get off to a hot start last year and they ended up collapsing. So
Yeah, well, it's not even a hot start. It's just a
Yeah.
mediocre start. So I mean, if they can just play like this the whole season, they'll have a above winning record. I mean,
fun little
Yeah,
matchup tonight in the Bronx
consistency
though with
is,
Severino and Will Warren. Severino's Turning to the Bronx yet again.
Yankees legend.
hasn't had a great year so far. He's 0-1 with like a 6.4 ERA. So we'll see how that plays tonight. Obviously, it's going to be freezing again tonight, like it was yesterday.
Brutal weather. Right
Yeah,
now.
I mean, yesterday. I mean, shout out to anyone who was at the stadium. I mean, that was just brutal.
I mean, they
to
thugged
sit
it out
there.
and they saw
Yeah.
a great moment in the eighth. But I mean, we're talking about a lot of the struggles. There's a lot of obviously positives, a lot of negatives, but there is a huge key factor to the Yankees' losses, and that is Adam, who is on a 5-game losing streak when
That's
he goes to
true.
games.
That is true.
One of those is with me, but I did see a win in the home opener Friday. That was a great game. Absolute zoo at the
Yeah.
stadium. What an awesome crowd. And
Judge hitting home run
It's an
first
awesome
at bat
event.
was great.
yeah, that was electric. Got it on video. And I mean, that was honestly probably their best all-around game. Warren looked really good.
Yeah.
Judge had a homer, had a hit as well, a single, I believe.
You saw Ben Rice bounce back from 3 strikeouts, hitting
Yeah,
that
he
home run and then ripping a
absolutely
double.
Torched one and then got a double. Belly had that unbelievable catch.
I mean, Ben Rice just
like
hits the
hit
ball
his
so
arm.
hard. It's incredible
Yeah.
to see where he stands with some of the best hitters in the game at such a young age and with not that much experience in the league. Everyone's really high on him. He's had a great start to the year. I'm a really big fan of his swing, and I mean he's just been crushing the ball, just absolutely killing it.
Mhm.
He's turning into a must watch. At bat when he comes up.
Yeah.
Colin's out over here
There's a
crashing out.
crazy at bat. How many pitches is this?
8 pitches.
8 pitches at bat. Diamondbacks,
It's only
runner
2
on.
and 2.
Oh, he struck him out. Nice.
That's good.
Runner on third with 2 outs. Was it? When did they
It's
get
out-
the
it's out.
triple?
He's out of the inning.
When did they get the triple?
The first at bat.
Oh, so they
There was
got out
no
of that.
outs, yeah.
They
3
got out
outs,
of it
3
with
strikeouts.
no run. That's could switch the momentum. Mets need a rally though.
3 innings left. Maybe do something. Top the orders coming up. And
Yeah,
We'll see.
that would be major for the Mets.
a little comeback, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, ultimately,
Happy with the start of the season all around for both of us.
yeah, all around for sure. I do think the Yankees need to step up their ABS game. a little
No,
bit.
another thing to mention. Yeah.
Ben Rice is not, although he's hitting well, he's not a
Yeah,
great
no.
ABS guy.
Ever
Two
since the
brutal
Yankees got
challenges.
off the road trip, it's been
Yeah.
awful. They're challenging.
Judge looks a little hesitant too to challenge on
Yeah.
ABS.
He
I
did
mean,
challenge, I think, 1 last night.
Yeah, and he got it right. I think he's like 2 for 2 on the year. But I mean, the system's so perfect for him. He's got to challenge more because you do see him like last year.
Yeah.
And years prior, you see like a pitch that is not a strike. They call it a strike.
And,
You see him kind of like, it's not a strike.
There's nothing more frustrating for me when I'm like watching the game, and because you can see it when you're watching on TV, the box. Obviously, they can't, but
Yeah.
when you see it that it's outside and they don't challenge it, or inside, low, high, whatever, but you see it's not, a strike, and they don't challenge it. You're like, ah, come on,
yelling
man,
at the
should
team.
challenge it.
"Ah!"
Like I
It's
saw a
so
few of those with
easy.
Judge, where he'd be ahead in the count, and Judge is such a better hitter, like as most people are when they're ahead in the count. But yeah, definitely would like to see Judgy, get a little bit more aggressive with the challenge system. But the
Yeah.
Yankees as a whole got to get better at it because right now it's pretty brutal. They're wasting them. They're getting one wrong in like the first or second inning, and it could be such a big factor late in the game. So you want to make sure that you're getting those right, and
Yeah.
not calling ones that aren't
It's
close.
sort of actually a fun experience to like be at the game and then
Yeah,
have a
I
pitch
was-
that you're like, oh, is
I was
that not
v-
in the zone?
I was
or-
very interested to see how it was
Yeah.
going to work.
Because there
with
was
the
one
ABS
that like
at the end.
Grisham in the first inning of the game I went to, Grisham like challenged. And I was like, that looks high. Can challenge it. He's like, he challenged it and it was out. So good on him. But yeah. There's been some other pretty fun games thus far as well. I mean, the World Series rematch, the Dodgers dominating the Blue Jays right now, I believe. in
Blue
the
Jays
first
have
2
not looked good
games.
start the year.
Yeah.
They got swept by the White Sox.
Yankees are the only team over 500 right now.
Yeah, Red
in the,
Sox look terrible too.
Sell the team chance at Fenway.
Yeah,
I did see that. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, well, the Red Sox they've won 2 in a row now, so
Could be
maybe they're getting
Milwaukee.
back into it. But yeah, there's also a brawl. Is it the Braves and the Angels? I think that's what it was.
Love talking about the balls, don't you?
Yeah.
No, because something.
It's always got to talk about the brawl in every sport.
So Lair got hit by, I forget what his first name is, but I think Leonard's his last name for the Braves, and it was kind of like a weird sequence because like they ended up. Wait, no, Soler almost got hit. They ended up throwing to second because the guy was trying to take second base, so it's kind of delayed. But Soler went after him. Leonard had the baseball in his right hand and like threw a punch and like hit him in like the face with the baseball, which is like what are we doing here?
I
Yeah.
knew about it because
It was
I
pretty
saw like a
crazy.
little clip, but I didn't actually.
And
watch it.
big shout out. They had it on in the ad, foreshadowing.
Yeah, they did.
They did have it on
Did have it on
Foreshadowing.
yeah.
Foreshadowing.
W
Foreshadow.
Oh, sure.
both teams got not both teams. Both players, Soler and Leonard, both had have a 7-game suspension, which is definitely deserved. I think Leonard should have a more though because he like punched him with a baseball in his hand. But yeah, good stuff in the MLB. Pretty fun. Good starts for our teams. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated if the Mets come back here. But yeah, definitely I want to touch just on for a second on the big news for the Devils. There's not much big news nowadays. They're eliminated. Funeral today. They got
Officially eliminated last
night. Absolute pathetic game against the Flyers last night. Just sums up the season again. But they fired their GM, Tom Fitzgerald, who did not do that great of a job, in my personal opinion. I think it's a good fire. Obviously, they're not going with an intern or interim. How do you say the word? Interim? However you say it.
Interim.
Interim. That is how you say it. That's what I thought. So they're not going with an interim GM. They're gonna hire a new one over the offseason, which see how that goes. But hopefully it goes well. Who knows what'll happen with Keefe at the end of the year? But brutal season.
Yeah, I feel like one of his only like notable moves was like the Markstrom trade 'cause when you guys needed a goalie. What else has he really done? I mean, I'm not
He
a
got
Devils
Glass,
fan, but
which was a good move, but that's like,
I mean,
really it. He didn't do anything. in
really,
this
I mean,
trade
Drury. I mean, for the Rangers, I mean, hasn't done anything.
Yeah, he's
I'm
not.
really, I used to sort of like him, but now I can't stand the guy.
sort of the same with Fitz. Like 'cause he did pull in like the
Definitely
goalie.
brutal seasons for both of our teams, and I honestly don't have much hope for next year. But
Yeah. Wait, are you like an Isles or?
I am I guess
'Cause there is
technically an
Isles news,
Islanders
too.
fan, but yeah, they fired
They fired their
coach.
coach.
Fired Patrick Waugh. Very shocking to me.
Very, very, very.
mid-season, too,
Isles
was
were
weird.
not supposed to be like that good. I mean, they've put themselves in a position to
They're-
possibly make the
Yeah,
playoffs,
and they fired their coach. Like
despite a 4-game losing streak, bad 2-week stretch of hockey. But
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
they have a chance to make the wild card. I mean, firing your
Or
coach
third
mid-season.
for me, it just sounds like some Chelsea stuff. Just going
Chelsea's
to
had a
soccer.
similar-
They just love firing their coaches. They've gone through like 7 coaches in the last 3 years.
wow,
Yeah, but I mean, soccer managers definitely they move a lot more.
yeah,
It's very weird for the Islanders for be firing their coach at the end of the season when they're in playoff contention.
yeah. I
Very,
mean,
very
they did
odd.
get Peter DeBoer, who's a great coach. But we'll see how it goes. They don't play till tomorrow. They had a long break from like Saturday to tomorrow.
Maybe there was some internal
But-
stuff we don't know about.
Yeah,
so
that's
who knows?
usually what it is.
it usually is.
Yeah. But yeah. Also, quick shout out to the Nuggets, 9-game winning streak. Much love, boys. 3 games left in the season. Actually, remember last week, I think I completely messed up saying how many games were left in the season. I miscounted for some reason. But there's only 3 left. But yeah, and shout out to the Hornets. So yeah. I think we'll move on to our segment now after our commercial break. But yeah, once we come back, we're gonna invite Basil back in for the segment.
It's gonna
So
be
yeah,
a good one.
we'll be right back.
Nobody does sports like WIUR Radio.
Untouchable, unstoppable.
This is WIUR Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Robbie Basil, president of WIUR Radio, and I hope you're enjoying today's show. Have you ever wanted to call the biggest games, the biggest moments for the biggest names for Iona Athletics? Then the newly founded WIUR Sports Radio is the place to be. Launched in January of 2025, our goal is to try and get broadcasters here at Iona an opportunity to learn, succeed, and get a chance to be on air. From getting to call the big moments at the hack.
Dinkins trying to go to the rack. Denied. Yafet Mundi with
To seeing the crack of the bat at City Park.
The line drive into left field, around third, and it kicks away. The Gales are going to win it in 10.
We make those moments happen on our brand new WIUR sports radio platform on Mixer. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to me via email or to the rest of my e-board to join the club. We are WIUR Sports Radio, the new home of Iona Athletics. Now, back to the show on WIUR, Iona University Radio.
All right, well, we're back. This is going to be one of the most electric segments in history.
Oh Jesus.
Please welcome again Robbie Basil to the
Hi.
show.
Another round of applause.
Another round
Why
of
am I here? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
We've-
though.
we've
I'm not
been-
excited about like the Mets being bad today. I don't know. Well, that's about 5-1. Yips over there.
Yips.
But I'm
Yep.
excited.
Indeed, yep.
You know, I love the spot that we're picking from, Avenue Deli.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the first spots. Like when I was a freshman, I'm a senior. For those who don't know, this is the first spot I went to lunch at that wasn't in the dining hall. I went with actually one of the guys in the media office, Chris Gambino. We went up to the first floor lounge and lofts afterwards and watched the freaking Colin Coward or something. So this spot I know very well. So
Definitely
very
a
excited.
legendary
Very
spot
excited.
at
Lord
Iona.
for Robbie. So basically, we're going to blind rank Av items again. We did it in episode 4, just us 3, but we figured we got to get Basil on to do it with us again.
Yes,
He does have a signature order, which we'll see if we draw it. But
I'm very excited. What's weird is that I love the freaking sandwich. I don't know if I put it first because I know there's a lot of good stuff in here.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's
pretty interesting.
interesting. So yeah, we're going to do 5 blind rank.
Ooh.
all right.
So
Very excited.
Basil's going to start us. We'll go Colin after
Okay.
me,
Where's
Adam,
the-
Basil. This is Abdeli on North Ave, by the way, if you didn't catch episode 4. First one, what is it?
I can't read it. Whose handwriting?
Okay,
Is
it's
this?
I do
Perfect.
have bad handwriting.
I do not.
Do you need me to read it
What
for you?
the heck?
What on earth? Oh, the Gale.
Oh, the
Okay,
Gale.
I actually know that one.
Which one's this
I've
one
had
again?
it. I've had it, I believe, once.
Which one is this again?
It's like got a bunch of.
Here, I have the menu
like,
up.
Yeah,
It's,
run me
has
through
the
it. I
menu
haven't
up.
had it because
I'm
so
the Av mystery.
It's grilled chicken
Yes,
with melted
with chicken
provolone,
cutlet.
roasted peppers, and oil and vinegar. But you could always, I know a lot of people
Yeah.
switch out the grilled chicken for just a chicken cutlet.
okay.
I've had this
I-
once.
this is a weird one, yeah, because I haven't had it before.
I've never had
Which is weird because it says it's something affiliated with Iona. You would think
Yeah, that
you'd
is
have
true.
the sandwich.
This is a very
But no,
popular
that's
order.
not how it works. Is it popular? Actually?
Yeah, a
I
lot of
believe
people. A lot
so.
of people get it.
Oh, I,
mean-
feel like I should get this now, like tomorrow or something.
In my opinion, I think you grilled chicken with
It's a number
oil and vinegar
38.
is way better
Number.
than
Oh, this is the
cutlet
30.
with oil
Okay.
and vinegar.
People usually call it the 38, not the Gale. Which
Yeah.
is weird. I don't know. Like, do I have to pick it or is it like?
We're
We're
all
gonna-
blind
we're all
ranking
gonna
it.
So
We
like,
have to
here's
put
my
it-
thing, right? I've heard it's good, but I haven't had it in a minute. So like, I don't know. This is like a weird gray area for me personally.
I do have to get it again because I know I've had
It
it.
is very
I'm
solid.
saying
I'm gonna
have
put
to
this at a 3.
3 or 4.
I think
I'm
this is a solid
going-
3.
How good is the
Mm.
stuff in here? Like, you guys know this because you
I mean,
made
it's
it.
Av. Everything's
I mean,
good.
That is true.
Well, the first time we did this, we had other orders. So this is
We did get
this
some
is
of the
orders
most
that we didn't
legendary
draw
orders.
last
You
time.
did like the chicken, like
the chicken.
the
Caesar.
big
That
egg and
chicken
cheese
Caesar.
hash
Yeah, we already
brown
took that one.
fire combo. I haven't had that in years though, but it's so good.
It is very good.
I'm putting this at 4.
I think 4 is fair.
Just
But I
banking,
know there's a
banking
lot
on
of
other
good
things
stuff.
like the riddle.
I will also be going 4.
Really. So
Colin's
I'm putting this
turn.
at 3.
I also have
Sure,
Okay, and we have a non-sandwich item.
Oh, sure.
We have a Nate item. We have pancakes.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, pancake.
I have not
Um,
gotten the pancakes from Av.
Really?
What?
They're all right.
What?
They're all right.
You've had them?
Every time I go
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
breakfast, I'm just getting it. It's a deli. I'm getting an egg sandwich. I mean,
You can be like me and Nate and go for 2 and get a pancakes and a
Yeah,
sandwich.
Y'all got
This
money
is
to
like,
spend that?
Got the flex points.
hey,
Yeah,
Um,
y'all got flex points to spend
for
like
about
that.
2
Adam
weeks.
will go and
Then
Adam
pay
will
me
For a little
breakfast-
bit,
then
for a little
get
bit.
breakfast for me.
Well, they're not looking good now, but it
Yeah,
started
the
the
flex
semester
points
they were.
started strong.
Begging for mercy.
I've had the pancakes there before. They're all right.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty decent.
They're good. I mean, if you talk about Av's pancakes, waffles, French toast, for me, it would go French
Oh,
toast,
yeah.
pancakes. Actually, no. French toast. Yeah, French toast, waffles, pancakes is the order for Av. But in general, pancakes, French toast, waffles.
Interesting.
Very
It
disappointing.
depends
I agree
where
with
you
him.
get, like at my home, we just had something for Easter regarding, and the French toast in my house is really good. We actually had a French toast casserole, but like the French toast in my home is so fire that I put it like all three of them are tied in my house. They're all respectfully. Good.
Yeah, that's
My mom makes
I think
pretty
it's
good
a
French
very-
toast. Shout out to
agree
my
with the
mom.
order, though, with the order you had, I actually have pancake. I haven't had the waffles there in a minute, so like,
They are really good. They're
they're
surprisingly
decent.
good.
The French toast there,
They're not French toast is very good.
fire.
My goodness.
Yeah, definitely my
Sir,
number
that's
one.
It's like a
out of all those.
yeah, it's a weekend item for sure. It goes so great on the weekend.
Oh, it's great.
What are we ranking?
I'm putting
Pancakes
this
are
at 4.
going number 2 for me.
Really?
Two.
Where you go?
And you have them
Absolutely.
below the French toast?
No. This is like
Oh, this is a separate thing.
number.
This is
This is number 2.
mean,
I'm putting it at 4.
Pancakes are great.
See, now I wish I had 4 because I would have put it at 4.
Wait, you put the Gale at 3?
you put
I
the
put
Gale.
it-
He put it at
We-
4.
we both
You
put
all
the
put the
Gale
Gale at 4.
Yeah, we all put
Yeah.
Except for me.
Oh, I put the
I
Gale
haven't
at
really
4.
had it. I thought it was unfair. I mean, the pancakes are decent, right? This is either 3 or 5. I just
I mean, you get the syrup and the butter, the fork knife in the
This is
bag.
actually-
no,
yeah,
You get
yeah.
it like that.
the
This-
combo is great.
I'm just not.
You also have to think about what Mike is gonna say to you. You know,
Oh my god,
know.
yeah.
syrup.
fork knife,
Syrup,
butter,
fork, knife in the
syrup
bag, butter in the bag.
You butter in
Sure,
the
sure.
bag. I'll go 3, even though I don't like it.
I like that.
I'm
I
gonna
wish
go
it
5.
was-
I'm gonna go 5.
5 is kind of
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I feel
5
good.
is
I feel good putting this
crazy.
at
I
4.
know that's crazy, but I'm going to a deli. I'm not ordering pancakes.
That's
I'm
actually
sorry.
valid.
I'm just a
I'm
huge
ordering a
pancake fan.
sandwich.
All right, what do we got? Oh,
All right, I am really going through these. We have a long one. What?
Jesus Christ.
That was one of the good ones I put
So
in there.
is this like one of the wild cards that you said?
This is one of the good
cold
ones I
items,
put in
he
there.
says.
No, not the gold items. I wonder if you put that in there. So we drew chicken Caesar wrap last time, but this is a specific chicken Caesar wrap
Oh,
made by the backwards hat guy. Shout out to the backwards
Backwards
hat
hat
guy,
guy.
who is maybe the best employee at any.
Shout out. We got to
Deli.
give a shout out to Backwards Hack
I don't know his name,
because me
but
and Nate,
just
Colin
shout out
went
to this
to
guy.
the 3 of us.
I
went-
should. I regret.
Oh
I
my
regret
God.
not getting a chicken Caesar wrap today because those things looked elite.
The 3 of
wraps
us
did
went
not
to
fall
went to
apart.
Av
It
today,
was so
and me and
good.
Nate ordered a chicken Caesar wrap made by the Backwards Hat guy. And let me tell you, we texted about it. It was so good.
It's like a top 3 I've
He-
ever had.
The
from
wrap,
there.
perfect. I mean, it doesn't fall apart at all. The ratio between the dressing, the chicken, the cheese, the lettuce,
Adam's loving it.
croutons.
Guess what?
What is this?
It was perfect.
The best thing
That's all I
about
want to
it,
say.
I was not expecting the croutons because there was a bunch of chicken at the top. I'm like, they're blessing me with some protein on this.
Yeah, I
fine
was not
morning.
expecting the croutons
But the
until
croutons
he
were like
layered
in
it.
the middle.
The Backwards Hat guy layered
He
it.
layered it. Lettuce on
It
the
was-
side. I got a lettuce with some like sauce.
Oh, it was amazing.
Bite. It was
Yes.
heavenly.
It was phenomenal. I'm putting
Number
this.
one.
I'm putting
So
this at
I'm
one.
putting that at number 1 too.
Putting it at
Even
one.
though I did not have
I
it.
love
You've
I
had it made by him
I
before.
probably
Oh, yeah,
had
you
it
have.
made for him.
See, I've never had it made by him before, but with what you guys are
Have you had
saying-
chicken Caesar wrap in general from there?
Yeah, but like that's not my main thing.
Yeah.
So like,
Just hits. It just
It-
hits, man.
It's
what
really
you guys
good.
are saying it really does hit.
Because
But
usually
I know there's something better because I've had more stuff like that before. It sounds gas. I need to get it. I'm gonna put it at 2 because there's a couple things I would have put at 1 that I've had,
Mm-hmm.
and I know there's gonna be worse. I can't put that at 5 if y'all are talking about it like
Yeah,
that. I
no,
feel like
that's not a
disrespectful.
5.
Like I should be sent to like some other one of the 4 corners of the earth because of how bad that choice would be. I'm putting it at 2. I'm kind of terrified what's in the bag now because I have 1 and 5.
If the cold items are in
I
the
know
bag,
we're
that
doing it
would
as
be
a
the
group.
greatest thing.
I didn't read the
No, it's
rules.
individual.
I need to. I didn't.
Let's
refresh
get an
it.
He wants
update.
a
You
reset
have
on this
you Caesar wrap 1,
Caesar wrap
Gale
1.
3, pancakes 4.
Yep.
I have Caesar wrap 1, pancakes 2, Gale 4.
Caesar wrap 1,
1.
Gale 4, and then pancakes 5. I have
Okay, you have a
I
good.
have Caesar at 2. I had pancakes 3, which I'm regretting.
and the
immediately.
Gale 4.
Mhm. Gale
And then
4.
Gale 4,
So
yeah.
Basil is in the best. He's in the most cinematic position.
I
1
think
and
I'm
5
in a pretty
open.
good spot.
hate
I'll
this.
have 2 and
I
5.
hate it.
I'm in a very
Alright.
good spot.
He's
I'm in a
the-
good
I think
spot.
you two are
Unless
the
we
best
pull
one.
like a legendary.
Alright, I gotta
Come
really-
on.
If I see the riddle,
Okay.
Oh, we're finished.
The Mega House.
the mega.
Mega House.
Ooh.
Mega House.
This is.
Damn it! I wish I had.
I've never
no.
tried this one
Damn it.
before.
I haven't
Never
either.
tried the mega house.
Never had it.
Surprising.
Please give us a in detail breakdown.
Okay.
Colin's the guy.
Colin
to
is the
ask.
guy
The,
for
the
the-
mega house is. It was the first item I ever got at Av. It is mac and cheese, buffalo sauce, chicken cutlet, I believe there's bacon in it. I do
think
not.
so.
know.
Is that
There
on
is
garlic
bacon
bread
in it.
bread?
No, well, that is the
Garlic bread
that is the
bread.
riddle. That is the riddle. But I usually get this on a wrap. You can get it on a roll. It's pretty good.
On a
It's
roll?
basically like a buffalo chicken wrap, but it's
Sounds
just,
great.
It's just mac and cheese.
There's a
in
lot
it.
of stuff. It sounds like
Never had it. I might have to go and get it. Usually, I don't try to go that heavy because I'm going to the Av
Yeah, it's
earlier
very
earlier
heavy.
in the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
That's
feel,
why
I,
if it
I
was
haven't
open for
got it.
dinner.
I haven't got it this year actually. Once.
But I have heard you talk about it before.
It's pretty
giving
good.
it a
I
lot
did
of
get it
praise.
last
Sure.
semester. It will probably go at my 2. The chicken Caesar wrap feels cleaner to eat. Like that, it is a messier item.
See, I don't know if I want
House
to put
is
this
going
at
at
2.
I
five.
hate this game so much. I hate this game so much.
Wait, you have 1 and 5 open.
Yeah.
You love this item. You
Well,
love
we have
this item?
experience.
So what's
Just the backstory of the item.
God dang it. I wish I could like, change the order. Damn it. Because I know I'm about to draw my favorite sandwich next. I know it.
That is probably.
And I'm going to leave the room. And I'm going to be so annoyed.
He's gonna
because-
end the show.
I'm going to end the show. Yeah. Screw the outro.
That's the
See, the Mega House, I've had it like a couple times and it hit every time. But you brought up a good point that I wish I could swap the wrap in this because this is a number 2 item, 100%.
I don't think I can put this at 5. I mean, I see you put it at 5.
What are
It's
you
going
wait,
5
so who
just
has
'cause I haven't
5
had it.
left?
I got 5 left.
got 3
I got 2 and 5.
I'm gonna have
open.
3.
I'm going to have to
3
put it
left.
1 and I don't like that
Wow, so you're not going
Putting
to
it at 1.
because it's better than everything else
Yeah.
that we've had so far.
You can't put that below.
I have to try it. I have to try it.
I'm gonna put it at 2. I'll put it at 5 just because I haven't have it actually.
So okay, so you have the 2 open.
So
You have
final
the
recap, final
5
recap.
open.
I'm
You
going
have
5
have
3
the
open.
3 open. I have
because I'm sure it is really good. I just never had it.
Last one.
Last one.
Is it the basil sandwich?
This would be the greatest thing ever.
Oh my god! It is Robbie Basil's roast beef sandwich.
beef
He
he's
left
fully
the, he
out.
left the
He's fully
entire.
out.
That is
he walked
crazy.
out of the entire
Back
studio.
here.
He might. Yeah,
Show-
he
like,
might.
Give a close.
I thought it was the riddle for a second.
He's coming back.
and give a close up to the camera.
Robbie Basil
We
sandwich
need-
at 5. That's so unfortunate.
So this game's rigged. This show is done for the week.
This show is not going to Radiothon now.
The show is getting kicked off.
Oh, and the Diamondbacks just hit a 2-run homer.
Oh,
That's-
baby. What a sequence of events.
I told you.
Oh, it was a
I
double.
told
Never
you
mind.
that
I thought it was a
was gonna
2-run
do
homer.
So basically,
7-1.
did you draw like your top 2 items in the last 2? Basically,
See, French toast is like my favorite. There's like my
French
favorite
toast is in
breakfast food. The French toast is in there. It's fire. I hate this.
We could do a wild
all right.
card.
You know what? I have an idea.
We could, you want to do
because I wish I could
Let's hear
reorder.
Nate's
it
idea.
because-
So basically, tell us everything else that's in there. Basil has to guess which one that you draw out, and if you draw it out, you can put roast beef at number 1.
Well, I wouldn't put it.
So
at
the
one,
ones
but,
that we
like,
didn't
works for
draw,
me.
or just
Yeah. Do you know every
Alright, so
single
Keith
one? or
Collins
do you
gonna draw
wanna-
it. All right, what do we got?
okay? The ones I say all of them.
All the ones we didn't draw.
Okay, all the ones we didn't draw: cheesesteak, the riddle, ham, egg and cheese, waffles, French toast, cold items,
How is that on there? Why?
WWW.
and the chicken and the chicken caliente.
All right.
Okay.
So you got to guess which
Need a
one's gonna be
refresh?
full. That's 8.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of like.
Or
But didn't we have waffles already?
We had pancakes.
Pancakes.
So I'm. So
He stresses about this one.
so see what would be cold, right? Is if I guess it and I got it, I could do a full reorder. I'm gonna say ham and whatever the
Ham,
heck.
egg,
it
and
was.
cheese.
Ham, egg, and cheese, and it's gonna be that. Hit him.
Collins
See
drawing.
if we can go
it.
2 for 2 with his guesses.
And
It's gonna
we're
be
ready.
cold
Oh,
items. I'm
so
calling
ready.
cold
Give me
items.
cold items. Prediction. 100%. It's the riddle.
Oh,
that's what I said. That's what I said.
Riddle,
man.
Unfortunate.
If he got that, that would have been so legendary.
So I'm never show up on the show again.
Basil is not having it.
That is.
You could clip me on that because I told you it was gonna happen.
That is a good clip.
I
Like the
actually that
clip.
should be an Instagram post for me. It's just like what happens when you join
Would
a
be-
show.
yeah,
and
that
you
would
just
be
get-
a great post.
That's
Foreshadowing.
so tough because it. So those who don't know, it's a roast beef sandwich. So back home, almost every weekend on Sunday like after church, we go to or whatever. My dad makes this exactly like how they do it at Av, and it's like the only thing that reminds me of home. So I get it almost like I get like once or twice a week. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's a nostalgic sandwich.
That's a
I
great
had it all the
song.
time in high school. I used to like when I brought take home lunch because
the food in my school was
I'm
kind
gonna
of
have to try it just because of you. I'm gonna have to try it.
I'll let. Yeah, I do.
As
That's
See,
brutal.
See, the reason I hate it, yeah.
See, I would have gambled if
See,
I were you.
here's my thing. Here's why I hate it. Yeah, they don't put enough cheese on it. It's like when you say you get a roast beef sandwich, you need the cheese with it. Like,
But you got to tell them. You can say extra
You need
cheese.
the
so I have to
cheese with
order extra cheese and spend 25 cents on extra cheese. That's
Oh,
stupid.
25 cents.
Yeah, because when
It
you're
hurts
running,
the flex points.
yeah, when you lose the flex points, like flex points run low really fast. I hate this so much. Can I put this at 0.5? Is that an option?
0.5. I don't know.
No, it's
Should we-
staying at 5.
Should we do a wild
So
card?
do we want to get a final list from it? So what is
Yeah,
your
what
final
was your
list, Adam?
final list?
My final list, I got Caesar wrap at 1, made by the Backwards Hat Guy. 2, I have the Robbie Basil roast beef sandwich. 3, I have the Gale. 4, pancakes, and 5, the Mega House.
My list
I think it's a
was
pretty good list.
number 1, chicken Caesar wrap made by the Backwards Hat Guy. Number 2, pancakes. Number 3, roast beef sandwich. Number 4, the Gale. Number 5, the Mega House. I would just switch Mega House and roast beef
I'm
sandwich.
very happy with my list. Once
You know-
again, I got chicken Caesar wrap made by the Backwards Hat Guy.
Sure,
then
sure,
I
sure.
got the Mega House, then the Robbie Basil sandwich, and then the Gale, and last the pancakes. Perfect list for me. personally.
Honestly,
It's a good list.
See, here's what my list should have been. The wrap by the Backwards Hat Guy would have been my 1. Roast beef sandwich 2. 3.
just mine, but the 2 and 3 switch.
Yeah, it would have been his 2 and 3 switched. But I don't even remember what mine was.
Man.
And we're not going to talk about it because
No.
we're unfortunately out of
Electric.
time for your show.
But we got such a
This
great
is
clip.
What happens when Basil comes on our show?
We do the
Uh,
announcement earlier,
W
and then I messed
announcement.
up on that.
W segment.
I love that.
I did think you should have gambled. I
Yeah.
definitely
And-
did think
It makes
Yeah,
it so much
thanks,
better that he
mate.
called it.
I definitely should have gambled, and I looked now like a fool. Like, brilliant. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Man.
My one time I'm on this show as president, and I do that. How's that
Not the,
possible?
not the brightest moment for Robbie.
Yeah, to be fair though, I've been a guest on other shows and I've done significantly worse. So
I think
Yeah.
it was
Maybe
definitely a
it's just-
W segment with
W.
Robbie.
it's a
Yeah,
W segment,
legendary.
yeah.
It definitely
Like,
was.
All right. Well, legendary. That's really it. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Honestly, might be the greatest segment we've ever done.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think we got to
There's
run
a-
I
this
think
Back.
we
back.
got to
Some good
keep
ones.
doing the
Yeah.
food. I think we got to do other like places on North Ave. We've done a dollar slice segment before.
Maybe
we might,
Mirage,
We might
maybe
run that
Mirage
back.
next.
Mirage is a good
Mirage,
one.
Waco.
You did Gemelli's already, right?
Yeah.
We did dollar slice.
We want to
though.
do a new restaurant for sure.
We did just pizza
Um,
slices.
That would be.
Here's an
an
idea.
interesting one.
Comment down below what restaurant they should do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if we get any comments.
Moe's.
Adam's
that's a
Moe's
big-
would be.
That's a
would
that's a
be
gamble and a half,
way.
by the way. But
Yeah.
Moe's,
I mean,
I
I'm
had
not
one
big on
thing from
Moe's
there.
food. You go to Moe's for somewhat.
D Hall would low key be
Nah,
legendary.
Dining Hall would be-
I'd be
see,
hating
see.
too much.
We'll
Dude,
figure it
this
out.
episode could get demonetized. Like we get demonetized.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point from.
Or we
Basil.
could, yeah.
So that though, dining hall one would be interesting for you guys. I would love to hear the opinion on that.
yeah.
Like you said, it might get
Everything-
demonetized.
Everything at 5, acai bowl at 1.
There's a couple. of these.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Chicken
1.
quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
But we'll say I had pasta last night. It was pretty good.
Yeah, the
They
pasta.
Maybe
put it in a
pasta.
new
Underrated.
container.
Yeah, the new container.
Yeah,
It's pasta. If you get the right combo, underrated.
yeah. It has to be the what's
What's
your
the
combo?
combo?
Vodka, meatballs.
That's a good combo.
Good combo
actually.
and
That is a
mozzarella.
great.
But they got to put enough
I
cheese.
feel like it
You can't
depends,
ask
though, 'cause
for
you
extra
can't-
You gotta
cheese.
have cheese
You
with
gotta
it.
have cheese.
You need the cheese.
Yeah, but
Good combo.
sometimes the sauce is a little bit watery.
Sure, sure,
It
sure.
is,
kind
it
of
is.
does. mess
Sure,
it
sure,
up.
sure.
Like,
It does depend on the
The
time.
marinara is very watery.
I don't know.
I will say.
I've had some watery vodkas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Alfredo sauce too.
Yeah,
Don't.
The
you
Alfredo
can't knock on
sauce
the
is
Alfredo
actually like
sauce.
pretty decent.
Alfredo with
Okay,
meatballs
we do.
underrated.
Alfredo with
We do.
meatballs. What?
See, the
Alfredo with
meatballs, I
meatballs.
think
It
the
is- it
chicken was
is.
a little sus one time I got it. So I've been sticking with the meatballs and haven't had a problem.
We're definitely
Good.
we're definitely tangenting now.
Yeah, we are tangenting. So yeah, we got it. We got.
Let's go Yankees. Hope
Let's go
Mets are going to
Yankees.
lose. Hopefully the Yankees
W
can pull one out
Mets
tonight.
It's already live. It's 7-1.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go Nuggets and yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Great show, great segment.
Great segment.
No,
indeed.
electric.
Who's ending the?
Don't worry.
It's
your
Casper the
outro,
Ghost.
Hit the button. Do your outro and hit the button. I got it.
My man.
Thanks, Robbie Basil.
Thank you, Robbie.
Thank you,
Basil.
Robbie. I think we need just another round of applause just for that.
Maybe
electric.
we'll get a Voice of God segment next week.
We have to.
Oh, 10 seconds.
I got
10 seconds.
Sure.
Cold items.
Cold items.
Let's go.
Yes. That's how you end the show. See ya.